And now joining us is Mr. Olaotan Fawehinmi. He is a seasoned marketing communication professional. Good morning, Mr. Fawehinmi.
Good morning, Justin. It's a great honor to be here this morning.
So good to have you join us this morning. Now, talking
Thank you.
about brand and reputation and management. Now, in an era of social media activism, how should businesses actually adjust their communication strategies to protect brand reputation during crisis?
Well, thank you very much once again. It's funny that we are in a very interesting times, and everything has changed, especially from the days of COVID-19 till now. The strategies, marketing strategies, the way consumers consume news, the way they want to be addressed, the channels that we use, everything has changed, and it is only advisable that brands also switch, also understand the dynamics of the present times, and then we have a shift towards what currently obtains generally.
Wow.
So now that social media activism has come, it is very important that brands are sensitive. Brands, we need to be we need to hear what the people are saying
Okay.
as against being eager to sell. You
Sure.
know, I remember vividly during COVID-19, there was a particular brand that rolled out a particular product, and at that time they started to talk about it, and there was a backlash on social media, and it went really bad because at that time people wanted to feel that brands are being empathetic, they understand what they are going through, they want to be part of their pain,
True.
and nobody was actually expecting any brand to talk about products.
Hmm.
So in today's world, that now that we have social media activism very rampant, my advice to brands generally is that we study the environment, and then by the time we are bringing out communication, we are not particular about what there's nobody really wants those hard sells anymore. Everybody now wants brands that care about them, that understand what they go through, and they bring out products or services that make life better for them. So I
True.
would say generally that as
Okay.
brands, we need to listen more. It's called social listening. We
Yeah.
need to do a little bit of research, ask questions. What are the pain points of people? How can we as a brand help them to be better rather than just put the products and services in their faces, and we want them to even bring out the money that they probably don't have to buy the product that we're trying to sell.
So now what role does transparency play in building trust with stakeholders in today's competitive business environment?
Yeah. So transparency. So let me give an illustration, and this might be funny. In a relationship, if you're in a relationship with someone, uh, have to be transparent for the. I mean, we say that the foundation of every relationship is love, right?
Yeah.
But you can't love someone if you don't trust the person. Someone cannot love you if they don't trust you, and it's maybe somebody may not necessarily trust you if you are not transparent with them. If they have issues with you, like they think that, oh, you have skeleton in your cupboard, you are hiding something, the issue of trust will now be like, it will be shaky, right?
Okay.
So it is very important for brands to be transparent. And what we mean by transparency is stay true to your words. If you're saying that these products can help you to do this, let it be that. Let it be that is exactly what they will get when they
Okay.
get the product. Because in today's world, people work so hard, especially in this part of the world, in this country presently. There's a lot going on in terms of the economics and everything, the economy and everything. So people are careful as to what happens to every cupboard that they make.
True.
So when you make a brand promise, please stay true to it. If you say we are want to do this for you with our products, please do it. If you say our services is going to do this, please do it. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Okay, so as long as you know what your product can do, and then you go into the media to communicate it, and people believe that, oh, that's what it's going to do, and they put their money into it, then when they use it, let it be that they get exactly what you have promised. That's the
Exactly.
only way to ensure that they trust you and they keep coming back for repeated patronage.
You know, you
Transparency is very key. We can't take it away,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
it's very important.
You just said something
Stay true to
about
your brand promise.
you said something about transparency. You made it
Yeah,
clear that people should not overpraise their product. The product should
yeah,
actually speak for itself. The product itself
yes,
should be result oriented enough for them to
yeah.
know that, oh yes, they said this about this product and we're seeing it from using it. So now how can
Yeah.
companies balance profit driven messaging with authentic social responsibility in their marketing communications?
Hmm. Well, so the thing is, first off, there are two things, and I'll speak on one first. There's something we call the optics of communication. Okay, optics in terms of what's the perception, what do people see every time they see your product? What do they think of? What comes to their mind? What's the image they have of your product? No, so that way it helps you to know how to position yourself. Perception brings positioning. If the kind of perception you want to give people is the kind of way you will position yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so when I said about not over promising, it means that you put the customers in perspective, even from the point of building your core values, your brand values. You're not thinking of the profit you want to make. You're not thinking of, oh, we are starting this. If a product or an organization starts with profit first, it's going to be harmful to that brand, because it should always be people first and not profit first. And when it is profit first, there's a way that the consumer would know, and they will feel like they can't trust you because they will feel like you are all about yourself.
Yeah.
People
Well,
first.
that's true.
What they want to, what they need to, what they you see, the issue of money, right? People give money in exchange for value.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
As an organization, if you give value and I am exchanging money for it, I want to see that you have my interest in heart first before you made that product. Now my interest, you want to make life better for me, so you have made that product. That interest is what drove you, beg your pardon, to make that product in the first place. When I
Yeah.
see that, I can trust that, oh, you're not after just making money, you are after giving value. And
True.
that is what will make me as a person to run after you as a brand, to say, oh, I want to stick to this brand, because they are not only out to rip people off, they are out to give them value while they get money in exchange.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
So that's
now,
the optics.
okay,
So,
I agree with you completely on
yeah,
that as well, giving value for money. Now, with
yes.
AI and automation shaping content delivery, artificial intelligence and automation shaping content delivery, how should businesses evolve their marketing communication strategies so they can remain relevant?
I've heard people say that AI has come, many of us are going to lose our jobs. That's the mindset. Okay, AI has come. There's nothing we can't do anything about it.
True.
We have to accept it. We have to embrace it. I say it every time I do. I go for trainings, train young people, young professionals, and when this topic AI comes up, I say AI is an enabler.
Okay.
AI makes life better for you. Here's the thing. I am a writer, I've written 3 books. I've written countless of articles on national newspapers and all of that.
Okay.
Some of us have been writing before ChatGPT came.
Yeah.
But bringing ChatGPT, does not mean that we now depend 100% on ChatGPT to write for us, because I have been writing before it even came. Have I been using ChatGPT 100%? Yes. But have I depended 100% on it? No, because there's a human part to it, right?
Exactly.
You get the prompts. I mean, you get the results from ChatGPT. It can help you to structure it. It can help you to rephrase. It can help you to do all of that. But you have to put your own intelligence into it first before it make it better for you.
Yeah, truly.
AI is an enabler. Learn to use it to make your work better. So, brands, if there were days when you would sit down and spend 1 week to create a full-fledged marketing communications plan, today you may need just a day or two. Why? Because while you are using your brain to bring out the ideas, there's AI that is helping you to flesh it out and make it look good.
Yeah,
But then you still have to lift it and make sure that you don't need you make it your own. You bring it home and make it reflect your brand and what
exactly.
exactly you want to do. So at the end of the day, what are you trying to achieve? What's the outcome? Okay, I'm coming from here, I'm going here. This is what I need in the journey. Then you call on AI to
Yeah,
come and make it better for you. So whether it is ChatGPT that you use or it is Canva that you use, those things are just supposed to make life easier
easier.
for us. They are not supposed to take over completely while we fold
Exactly.
our arms and not do anything.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, you still have to put prompts into them before they can do it. And
exactly.
so it shows your intelligence would show when we see the outcome of some of the things that you bring out from the AI tools.
You've
So AI
actually,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Let's embrace it. However, let's understand that they are not coming to take over from us 100%. They
yeah,
are coming to help us to do what we do better.
yeah.
That's the point I always like to make clear to
I agree
everyone.
with you on that because so many times the AI, the chat GPT wants you to actually make them do more, not just to dwell
Yeah,
on just what they've given to you. Now that's very
exactly.
good on that. So now how do you see the rise of short form video platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts influencing corporate communication strategies?
Okay, Destiny, let me tell you the truth. Forgive me to say this. Gen Z to take over. Gen Z to take over. The young people have taken over.
They have
They
actually.
have a they have a different way of doing everything. They
Exactly.
are fast, they are sharp, they feel like most of the things that we used to do are archaic and they are boring.
Exactly.
And don't blame them. I probably felt that same way when I was growing up and I was listening to my father play some old music, and I felt like, what's wrong with this man? There is R. Kelly, there is Cisco. Why not listen? Why are you listening to Ebenezer Obey and Orlando and all that? It's the
True.
same thing.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, they have better ways of doing things.
Truly.
They jump on trends, they make short videos to catch attention, and everybody's watching. Let me tell you the truth. Attention span has dropped drastically. If you do content and you put it on social media, the first 5 seconds, if you cannot catch attention, they swipe. You know why? There
True.
are tens of billions of content waiting for them. So if
Exactly.
your own is not catching the attention in the first 5 seconds, they move.
Truly.
So that's it.
I
The
agree.
reason is because a lot is happening. A lot.
A lot.
70% of people who have, over 70% of people who have mobile devices spend between 8 to 10 hours on social media together a day.
Exactly.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of it, put it all together. Every one of us, 5 minutes here and there on Facebook, 10 minutes here and there on Instagram, 30 minutes here and there on TikTok. If you put everything together on all the social media platforms, over 70% of us spend between 8 to 10 hours on social media platforms a day.
Oh,
That's
true.
that's minimal. Oh. That's being modest.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
So there's a lot is calling for your attention. There's comedy. There is skits, there is news, there is sports, there is drama, there is movie, there is music video, and it's all over the place. There's dance trends, everything is just all over the place.
True.
So if you're just make it short and simple, catch my attention, not just me, everybody, the consumers. There's a lot calling for them on the phone. So whatever
Exactly.
it is you want to say it quickly. Put it there and let them get it and move. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
short form videos, because this generation is very visual. Go
Very,
and look
very.
at it. But you can put a whole textbook on Facebook. I used to write a lot on Facebook. A whole textbook, you can put it there. And back in the days, people will read and they will even make comments. These days, if you put
Nobody
text
reads.
only on Facebook or any of the platform, you are wasting your time
True.
because people don't read. If you are putting text, add a visual, add a
Yeah.
picture or a cap, what you call this thing, a still image that you have made
Okay.
for that thing that you want to talk about, or do a short video. You have different apps that you can use to edit it. You have CapCut, you have Canva. It's easier now with AI. You can make these things and put it there.
Oh
But the
wow.
most important thing is that you are putting out your communication in a way that they understand it and they can get it in the shortest time possible.
All right. So what innovative digital tools can businesses leverage to ensure consistent and personalized engagement with customers?
Okay, business tools. I think basically depends on what you do. Because of my own field, marketing communications, we're big on text, images, visuals generally. So if I mean for my field, you definitely must leverage ChatGPT
Okay.
for if it's better if you have the premium version
Mm-hmm.
because the free version is limited, and
Okay.
that's to help your content team or your PR team to be able to come up with very smooth and well written articles and posts. However, it will come out as rigid, and you can tell that it is not human. That's
Okay.
why you still need a human being to humanize it. Even though the AI will say that it can humanize it, but then I always still think that it is good you have a human being
Human. Okay.
who understands writing to
Mm-hmm.
look at it and bring it out in a way that you can almost doubt that it's written by ChatGPT.
Truly, truly.
If you have a graphics team, I would say that it is good that you leverage Canva for some simple designs. I like that people who are already familiar with Photoshop or Corel Draw, by the time they get on Canva, it is easier because
Okay.
you know layout, you understand layout, you understand
Exactly.
colors, and you can see what other people have done. It can inspire you to create your own.
Hmm.
I use Canva. If I have a premium package on Canva,
Wow.
but I will never take a post on Canva and post it verbatim. I
Hmm.
work very well with Photoshop, so it helps me to rearrange it and restructure it in such a way that by the time you see the one on Canva, you will not know that it's the same one that I used.
Oh
So
wow.
that's what I would say that brands can leverage this. There's Gemini for your presentations, there's Gamma. The list is endless. So just look at what you do and look for the AI tool that gives you that makes life easy for you. So the
Okay.
job that would take you a whole day to do before, you can finish it in 3 hours.
Truly.
Just put in the prompt, get the output, redo it, put your own thoughts into it, make it look good, and share with your superiors to review and make their comments.
Oh wow.
Okay, so it's there all on Google. Search for it. Look for AI tools that can help me to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. You have a long list of it. Try
Okay.
it out. If it works for you, you can even go premium with it, so that at the end of the day, you're doing your job and you are doing it in a smarter way. These days it's not so much about working so hard, it's about working so smart. And AI can help you to do that.
I'm very, very sure that everything that I thought is what you've just put out there. Now, what lessons can businesses learn from recent global corporate scandals in managing their communications?
Okay, there are lessons to learn. I did speak about the optics initially. The global scandals are things that we see, and they help us to better understand how communication should be put out.
Okay.
And I will say to every brand, please be sensitive. Sometimes you're trying to speak on an issue, and unknown to you, you are being 100% defensive. Understand that as a brand, you have different stakeholders, and this is the core of public relations.
Okay.
People think that public relation is relating with the so there's in PR there's something we call publics. It's a word, publics.
Okay.
Publics mean it actually means it's another word for stakeholders. So as a brand, you have the government, that's a stakeholder. You have regulatory bodies, that's a stakeholder. You have the media. You have internal stakeholders, which are your employees. You have your consumers or your customers or your clients, and
Okay.
so on like that are different stakeholders.
Okay.
What you say to the government is not what you say to your customers. People don't value PR, but this is where you really need to understand that PR is more than just writing press articles and putting in the newspaper. PR addresses and helps you to speak to these different stakeholders at different times in different ways.
Okay.
So it is a public relations person that understands that even if there is a scandal, there is a way to relate it to these different stakeholders.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have investors, they are stakeholders as well.
True.
So when you see global trends and global scandals, it helps you to know that, they say that my former boss, the agencies that I worked for several years, he used to say that there are two types of brands, two types
Okay.
of companies. The ones that already have crisis and the ones that are about to have.
Crisis.
We can't run away from it. That's the truth.
That's the
Whether
truth.
internal, external, big or small. Crisis, even as human beings, we go to work every day, we see little crisis here and there. You get to your compound, your tire is flat. That's a crisis. And you have to solve it to go to wherever it is you want to go. So let's be prepared. I want to say to brands, please
Okay.
be prepared.
All right then.
Take public relations seriously. Take marketing communications seriously.
Seriously.
Don't think that, oh, as long as I have good social media pages and I have a good relationship with people in the newspaper, I can put a story in the news, and
Yeah.
that's the end of it.
Oh wow.
Let's not think like that. Let's understand that public relations is very important, marketing communications is very important, and let's invest into it so that at the end of the day, we are having the right outcomes and having the right perception for our brands.
So much we've learned from you today, so much professionalism and your marketing communication skills. Thank you so much, Mr. Fawehinmi. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us this morning in Business Morning
Thank
to give
you.
out this much information on how brands should go and grow. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Leslie.